Hello gamers, today I am a bit sick and we are playing Axolotl. We are going to hunt the great brass bull who has brought disparity and carnage to our once equilibrium lands.
The skies over Nagaroth are stained crimson, for the dark gods are pleased. Toraux, the doom bull of living brass, has brought glorious destruction in their name. But the blood beast craves more. The lords of ruin appear to their servant in a vision, promising far greater rewards for a far darker feat. Toraux must carve a bloody path to the heart of the dark, where stands the most malign of all herdstones. There, in a ritual most foul, an age of eternal slaughter shall be unleashed upon this mortal world. For untold millennia, the lizardmen have stood against the forces of chaos. Few have slain so many demons as Oxyotl, their most deadly assassin. A celestial sign warns of a fate darker than ever before. The first ones look once more to their peerless champion. From the shadows, Oxyotl heeds the call. He has witnessed firsthand the true nature, the true horror of chaos unbound. He must strike fast before all is lost. Let the hunt begin. The brass bull and the silent slayer race towards the heart of the dark. There, the fate of every living soul will be decided.
As always, y'all get a reward for not skipping straight to the action. Just had some pizza, it's good as hell. These hour-long videos are pretty taxing, pretty scary to be honest, and I have a few more of them. Like I just got done doing an Araby campaign. Holy fucking shit. I don't know what the hell they added in 3, but it is one of the best factions I've ever played into. I just had like a eye-opening moment playing a army with my legendary lord. This is not the army to do this in, but I was playing my legendary lord and did all super like the 1 to 3 unit monsters. Greatest thing ever. You guys are going to love that when it comes out here in a couple months. But hey, you know how it is. And people are showing up now. Hey, so yeah, we're going to keep on moving, keep it rolling from our last campaign. This campaign is almost all battles. Literally, I think half of the footage was battles. The battles are, of course, sped up. And then we also edit out about as much of the other stuff, so it ends up all being battles. This is not a bad thing at all. We are going to kick the absolute shit out of a lot of armies and just show our strategic prowess. Now, these early battles, you're never doing that. You're rushing up your infantry. You're going to, keep your ranged troops ranged. You're going to do what you can do. Axolotl isn't completely OP as a lord. He's a good sniper. He's good at picking off some lords and some monsters. Outside of that, he is not that useful. I'm going to be completely honest. Now, he's a bit of a beast, I'm not joshing him. But he buffs the fuck out of skinks. That's his thing. You're going to see me start, I think this is about the campaign I start doing fancy footwork. So how I moved those, that range troop through that little gap in the army. I started learning to do shit like that, Pretty fucking cool. And then Axolotl got the final shot, sent them packing, and we lost almost no one. I like this little buffer that gives you ammunition. That's pretty good for some advancement. And of course, our first goal, as always, is securing the home province. And we'll never really be done with all that. We're going to push on over here. Take this one because I thought it was a good middle ground to prevent Nagarond or whatever sort of dark elf cacophony from pushing on us. And then also to let us push up into those other two, because this one was kind of in the middle, and I suspected if I funded a second army in this location, I could, of course, get as many as I want. They seem to have trolls, which makes sense because they are, what are they? They're Norska? Oh my gosh, this troll's got eaten alive. What the heck? Was that, some sort of fire projectile? We just fucked them up, whatever it was. Holy shit. And as in every case that isn't the rare undead or actual chaos, or vampires are also undead. These will, they'll break before they die. I don't know. Unbreakable armies are pretty badass. Like the concept of fighting to the last man until you die. I love putting armies in that situation. Like ambush is a great way to do it. I'm trying. I want there to be a faction for that. When I'm hoping eventually, what's his face comes out as a faction. I've talked about this before. The guy with the book, our advisor, who just got freed. I want him to lead his own faction. I'm hoping it'll be the Empire Mutants. Just because, mutants make sense maybe, since he's Zinchian. Or at least his book is. No, I can only hope. And I've always wanted to. I'm absolutely obsessed with mutants from all the old Warhammer fantasy novels. They're one of my favorite things. Just like the idea of all these different amalgamations. And we already kind of have them with Chaos Spawn, like a bunch of different horrible looking units. Some are heavy, some are light, carry slings, all this stuff. I think it's really cool. I don't know if it would be practical to implement, but I can sure be obsessed with it without it being practical to implement, can I? And then, I don't know, there's an Araby. We need an Araby. We need, more lords for every faction. I think, in all reality, they should not be done with the game until they have more lords. So if you guys look at Warhammer 2, download Mixu's Unlocker and play it, they should have more lords than that for every faction. And maybe download like the some of the faction overhauls and stuff. I think that is reasonable. I think that is fair, that is kind. Either way though, let's keep this up. These battles are all quick. That's what I love about these heavy skink, what are they called? The great weapons and the chameleon club ones. They say they're losing in combat, but they aren't. Like, yeah, it's unit losing, but they inflict such heavy damage each sweep of their, whatever they're carrying, giant fucking stone club, takes out enough units for, everyone around said units to break, which I think is absolutely lovely. Like, it's not a bad implementation at all. Like, yeah, you're gonna suffer heavy casualties, but I'm winning every battle. And if I did auto-resolve, I'd be losing significantly more every battle. Let's teleport up here, fuck this dude up. This is another thing I love about Oxalotl, is that he just teleports around and just, you get to do all these quests for rewards and stuff. I think that's so fucking cool. I want way more quests instead of these auto-generated schlock. Like, I like this. I know this is auto-generated as well, but it just feels so much more, like, alive, I guess is how I'd put it. I'm not sure. And we just gotta move up here to take this place. Then of course we have those other, what do you call them? The quests to do, the existential threats. Goddamn, good ass drink. Then we got all this Skaven, all this territory to conquer. I would like to conquer like most of the top half of the map. I don't know. There's not a real point to it. In all honesty, with Oxalotl, you just need that first province, don't you? Like, you can just take that, get a secondary army to defend there, and then jump around like this all the time. Expansionism feels pretty useless. Like, it feels overplayed, I guess. But, you know, you guys will get plenty of me not expanding at all in some later series. Like, I do love a good just capture 2 provinces, stick there for the entire 100-turn campaigns. And I did do that. I have been doing that for modded campaigns. I've also been doing expansionism. Like, there's good reasoning for both. You just have to be in the right area with the right balancing for expansionism. And I feel like Warhammer 3 is much better suited for it. I think in Warhammer 2 there's a bunch of, I don't know, there's not as many settlements, there's not as many provinces. It feels very spread out. It feels like something. I don't know exactly what. I'm not exactly the smartest cookie. I'm kind of a fool, but either way. Push up here. I forget sometimes that this is Warhammer 2, so we have skirmish on at all times, if I'm correct. We'll just capture the settlement because it's not defensive, and then we'll teleport over here after using it to heal for a bit. Looks like we're going to be fighting a bunch of shit stacks. Not really an issue. I think our army has enough power to just absolutely fucking mollywop them. Like, in auto-resolve, yeah. They're a shitty Norskin raider group. Like, they are not going to fuck with me at all. I'm going to eat them alive. It's going to be about as easy as I can muster. So we'll take that. Then there was a rebellion over here. We're going to eat that alive. Skinks for the win. I don't like doing any Saurus, anything on campaigns like this. When you're playing a faction very specific like this, I like sticking to its specificity, like using what it's good at using. Ooh. Put Flaming Shot on one of those guys. Put Flaming Shot on... Oh my fucking god. I am a fool. An idiot, some would say. No, it doesn't auto-resolve well. Let's fight it. This is a nothing fight. We'll beat the absolute shit out of this. Your biggest threat is a big fucking monster. Too bad. I've got shit that shreds monsters. I've got a bunch of anti-large, small entities. They're gonna eat you alive. Hell yeah. But, point stands back on topic. What was the topic? Oh yeah, with certain campaigns, I really do like to stick to the theme. Like Count Noculus, I'll do all, what do you call them? The, Necroflex Colossus, right? And then, you know, I'm trying to think of some others. There's that one Bretonnian guy that's knights. He's the one with the trident thing. He does all knights. There's the Saurus guy for Lizardmen. I like doing all Sauruses for him. Or I've done all dinosaurs for him. That's also pretty good. What else? I mean, there's so many. The ancient Croxagore guy. I did a campaign for him. Why am I not remembering? Well, he is like the blessed Croxagores or whatever, the ones with the fists, and the other ones, well, there's no real reason to do the other ones. The ones with the fists are superior. Like, there's, there's a shit ton of armies that you just doom stack exactly what they want. Like, there's that one hunter dude. You do, he hunt the dark elf one. You hunt all those guys. Let's move on up here. Fight the fight. We're about to be done with all the quests. Then we can just keep expanding across the northern ridge. Or I think we are done with all the quests while I was talking. And now we're going to expand across the northern ridge. We're going to beat the absolute shit out of these guys. It's not going to be an issue. We'll hopefully secure this northern ridge province. Look at those fireballs absolutely going insane. I wish Axolotl had a mount. I wish he had like a flying mount, because he always has aiming disruptive, even though he's on arc, because he's just fucking tiny, which sucks. And with that, they succumb to breaking. They always do. I mean, with most of the troops fleeing, I think they get a debuff, a rolling debuff is what I want to call it. When one breaks within close enough proximity to another one, I'm pretty sure it just goes like, fuck this. And it gives them a -16 to leadership or whatever. And when their lord breaks, or their lord unit, even further. So we'll take the win there, and then we'll keep on pushing. Oh, wait, they push us. A nice little rebellion. Looks to be a vampire count instead of a, instead of, the Vampire of the Coast. Then we got another rebellion over here, same turn, that I knew I could win because they're in Norska, and we had a pretty good garrison. I just had to push pretty hard, and I had to try pretty hard, especially with our freshly summoned Slan Priest. I wasn't in the mood to lose him, and he does pretty good anti-infantry effects, as well as just pretty good, anti-lord effects. He's a giant toad in a chair. If he runs you down, you're gonna fucking die. And we were just hoping to inflict unit losses, so then we could just take him out with some regiments of renown or something. If not, I can always, don't quote me on this, but I can always load the autosave from the turn before and get a little bit more of a garrison there. Not that I'd ever do that. No, I would never do that. Never, ever, ever. We decimated their forces. They're pretty much gone and done for. I mean, there's a chance they have some sort of comeback, but I don't really see it happening or being feasible. Rakarth we're now having to push against, or we were going to push against, until we had to go do this. I saw him. We saw that he is a 2-army stack, and I went to go kick some ass instead of dealing with him. This is Clan Moors, I believe, which are... They always stack, like, Skaven warriors and Skaven rat ogres, which is alright. Like, it's not bad at all. They're decently beefy beasts, as it were. And they, they weigh pretty heavy in actual fights because of what he can do to buff them. He's an absolute beast. Let's not bullshit at all here. What's his face is an absolute monster. But point does stand. Point does stand. Say that a lot. Doesn't matter if you're a monster and make Skaven into monsters. They are still Skaven. They will break under my heel, under the iron boot. And, yeah, it's pretty easy. Most of them will be broken completely and forced out of the map. Why do I keep getting these notifications? Jeez Louise. I've realized that I need to learn how to turn off my Steam notifications, because it actually makes my screen flash black. Then we've got this over here. We'll teleport him up there to go fuck them up. Because if we fail, it does something to our construction. And they're wielding essentially a full stack. Our dude is not going to be able to fuck with them readily. Like, they're going to just abuse the absolute shit out of them. We've got to push on forward. it says valiant defeat, but it's more like a fucking heroic victory. A bunch of half-injured stuff versus my absolute skink shit stack is gonna fuck you up, dude. Like, it is going to eat you alive. As always with this army, I guess, it's not really a lord, because it's based off of your army composition. We're gonna run we're gonna run right forward. We're gonna plow them down, just beat the shit out of them. The werewolves on the left side, the left flank, aren't really doing shit. Our main battalion is just gonna destroy these guys. We chase them off as far as possible. I always like to do that. Oh my god, did we fucking nuke that guy? What the fuck happened? Was our spellcaster just hit that dude with a nuke? What the fuck just happened? The mammoth just exploded. Holy shit, that's kind of badass. And we sniped the absolute fuck out of their lord. Dude, I love this army so much. It is an absolute breaker of an army. It will just destroy whatever I put it up against. It's pretty fucking good. I've played him in multiplayer before, and he does pretty fucking good. You have to rely much more heavily on the ambush, though. Yeah, no, but my friend was playing Empire, so it wasn't really a testament to anything. And they were doing the classic ranged and melee Empire, not doing ranged and cav or anything, which would have probably been pretty different. We got a couple rebellions this turn, as always. Our public order is a major issue, and Rikarth is an issue. Finally, we've got him on, I don't want to say the ropes, we've got him kind of fucked up. We're going to just push in, beat the shit out of him. We're going to fight the good fight. There is no real reason not to. I lured them out here because I didn't want them going the tree line. Breaking line of sight would fucking suck. I now have a frog in my throat. I am dying horribly, choking on my own saliva. We gotta love that, gamers. It's my favorite game time. He's got all these beasts, and that's kind of his whole thing. And yeah, they're powerful, but who fucking cares? Just gonna beat the absolute hell out of them. Fireball goes way too hard. So do a lot of these spells. What is with our spellcaster? Does he have wild form and fireball? What's his spell tree? Is it like the Lore Master of Hoth spell tree, where it's just absolute packed together nonsense? I do love that kind of wizard. There's a couple legendary hero wizards I wish that did that. Max, for sure, I want as a legendary hero. I honestly want Max. I am spoiled rotten now because there's a Mikason in the in either Miku's unlocker or somebody's. I'm not sure what mod pack he comes from, but I have him and I love him, and he's such a good little guy, a little fella. He's very murderous, very good. Ooh, that is a tough battle. Well, no, it's not a tough battle. It's a fucking easy battle, but we're going to lose it if we don't go and do it. So let's just go beat the absolute shit out of these guys. Fucking eat them alive. It's going to be easy enough. Another victory after another victory. We aren't really intending to lose. And we're also just, like, absolute beasts currently. Like, there's no putting it any other way. Like, for the quickness he can get to his doom stack, it is absolutely beautiful. There's really no retorting it, no arguing against it, no counter. He's a beast. Yeah, you could kind of rip him up with some heavily armored kind of infantry and shit. But he's a fucking champ. There's no reason to put it past him or be rude to him. We nuked something again. I'm not entirely sure how. I'm gonna go look that up. I think it's one of Oxalotl's abilities. I'm not fucking sure. I was looking back at the footage. I'm like, I think somebody's ability. I'm tired. I'm sick. Got me some slack here, guys. I'm reading off of a shitty fucking 8-page script We're gonna keep we're gonna keep pushing into Norska. We finally got some blessed things. We're gonna keep grinding out those blessed. You know, eventually we'll want to replace the majority of our ranged troops with the blessed variants. They're just absolute beasts. They aren't going to I think they have more ammo. They deal more damage. They've got Berserker. They've got all this stuff that just makes them that tad bit better. Because they're, you know, they're the regiments of renown without being regiments of renown. And we still have Saurus in our army, which we gotta get rid of sooner rather than later. And we've got these beautiful spells. I do love that rolling wave, whatever the fuck spell. It's an absolute beast of a spell. Dude, there's just so many fucking battles. Oh my god. Let's go ahead. Let's claim this settlement. Dude, I don't think I've had any campaign that I've had this many battles, nor have I had any campaign I've enjoyed this much, which I think is a correlation, like a direct correlation. There's our chameleon skinks. We'll go ahead and do something or something. We're going to hunt down one of the Brass Bulls' compatriots. We came upon them. They were a pretty hefty army, something to compare us for what we might face in the future. That's for sure. I'm out of drink. I am officially going to die of thirst here, gamers. This is going to be absolutely abysmal. I'm going to suffer a horrible fate. Oh no, I don't have energy drinks for fucking 15 minutes. Worst moment of my life. We're either force these guys to come around the bend or go to them. We're pretty fast moving. The only issue is their Cygors, I think they're called. Pretty good artillery units. It's like a giant with a rock. Like, they're pretty good beasts. I don't know. I know the Beastmen armies need a rework. And talking about my former conversation of mutants, I wouldn't mind that being done through mutants. Like giving them a mutant lord and then a bunch of mutant units. I know just the lord, the one who clipped Godric on the head with a rock and made him get amnesia for a while, made him become a baby. Like, that means you're a beast if you do that to Godric, firstly. Well, also the books did say that he gets stronger the longer he holds the axe, so meh. But the thing about that is he is a fucking beast. Let's not put anything past it. It was this giant, like, spider-legged fat dude who threw, like, ham-fisted size rocks. Like, that's really cool. We've got another rebellion over here. Just ate them alive. Ain't no challenge. Ain't no problem. There never will be a problem. I don't know. I'm obsessed with Godric and Felix. I'm obsessed with a lot of these stories. We've got another place to travel to, mostly because we've got an army coming up here. Now, I am a garrison builder, so I don't always have to protect against armies, as I do build pretty sizable, suitable garrisons at all my settlements. We set up an ambush. As you guys saw, Malekith was approaching from the south, so he fucked up, pissed me off. You do not want to piss off the Skink Lord. He will eat you alive. And it looks like Malekith didn't quite understand that, so we're going to go at him. We're going to go at him specifically with our lords and stuff. And then everything else we're just going to absolutely stomp on with a raining, thundering stampede of units. We got to make sure each of his units is being targeted. That's the issue with not having every unit in the army be melee. So you can't target every unit, but then that's also not a huge issue. It's not the biggest issue. So we're just going to charge them down. A lot of our units are not going to suffer the worst fate ever. What is this? Okay, I think I did that nuke thing again. I think it's the thing on the right side of the screen. Maybe it's an army ability when in our territory from our little Skaven Blight Undercity workshop thing. Dude, I love that. One second, I'm gonna talk about that. I fucking love that. Honestly, I'm not sure I like all this fucking fighting, dude. I don't know what to say. I really don't. I'm fighting every fucking turn. Every turn is multiple full scale, non auto resolvable battles. Oh, we're losing key infantry every time. That's the issue with an army like this. Every infantry piece is replaceable, so that makes it irreplaceable because they all have equivalent value. It's like, yeah, I can global recruit all of these in 2 turns and not lose any representation on the battlefield at all. It's like, that's perfect, lovely. Let's do that. But why would I want to? I, with how XP works and stuff, especially in this game compared to the third, it's going to take forever to get some high quality boosted XP riddled troops. It is just awful. I do, however, love this battle. This is the battle for the actual settlement, the actual big settlement. Our javelins are just beasts. Okay, like they are monsters. All of our range troops have a slight arc, but not too much of an arc. So they are just eating all these troops fucking alive. And, you know, they're a bunch of skinks, so it's like a horde of small, angry dinosaurs running into your place, eating y'all alive as they just tear up your entire settlement on the way in. I do freaking love this. It's pretty good. And here we go. We've got more places to be. Let's teleport this guy over there. We can use it as a little cheat to go defend our settlement from Rarkarth. Let's go eat this dude alive first. He is nothing. And then there's this dude over here, which, ooh, that we're gonna lose someone. Check. Nope, we've got to do the fight. It'll be a quick fight, though, and then we'll roll right into that next fight. There's no real reason not to. So let's push on up here. We've just got to eat this dude alive, essentially. What is your formation? I don't understand half of these formations. I do, however, love how, absolutely devastating my spellcaster is getting. I'm not sure if he's picked up some followers that increase, decrease miscast chance, increase magic potency or something, but he is an absolute beast. That is another topic about camp followers and stuff. I want there to be more banners that do like not faction, army wide effects. I want a bunch more equipment. In all honesty, I think there should be way more pieces of purple, blue, everything equipment, and they should be spec'd better. Because half the time, I'll just take that ward save amulet that's like 17 ward save instead of a bunch of other shit that would be way more valuable. So I think we need to rework all that. Let's get this up here. Let's get this battle. We forced them to retreat. We'd lose way too many. Plus, it's an easy battle, so we'll take it. I mean, we're always fighting. There is no peace for us anymore. It's a constant, endless brawl, which is okay. I mean, that's what y'all came here for, is my strategy, not my wonderful, beautiful, sexy commentary. No way. Y'all are here for this fucking absolute nonsense. Old Banger just played on Instagram. Minecraft. No, I'm not gonna sing it. It's the song by what's his face, Rekka Ali or whatever. I don't know. People would always play that at school. I'd be like, oh my god. Like, it was just the most offensive, dog awful songs. But I love the Minecraft one. Like, the Minecraft won't add inches to your. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. We killed those guys. I hate when they retreat. I mean, I would have been able to chase them down, but at least we killed them. And we gotta go over here. These rat men, we got a quest for it. What do they got? A couple stacks? They got a couple stacks at this settlement? Doesn't fucking matter to me. I'm the skink god. I will eat you alive. Just 2 armies. Basically nothing. I've been on the receiving end of this one too many times. On this exact map, too. But now we're on the given end. Do not, please do not take what I say out of context. Please. I know no one actually wants to do that to me, but please do not. I say the most outlandish bullshit. I don't mean it, guys. I don't mean it in the way that I mean it. I just say shit. It's my bad. I also like these units in this army that they retreat when they need to. Like, I think that is, like, a really good aspect of the army. Like, that's a really admirable thing about this stack, is that they will pull rank and leave when there's issues. I don't really have an issue with that. Like, unbreakable units, like, once your doom stat gets kind of unbreakable or will die, it sucks. Dude, that dude ate like 30 rats alive. Let's see what this is. Let's see how many I ain't getting kills that time. And then they came up here on my main army. Doesn't matter. We didn't lose any. I'll take the rare auto-resolve we get with this army. Then we've got to go fuck with Toraux, I think. We're about to break his final herd stone before he can do anything. Or I think the NPCs only get 1 herd stone. That kind of sounds right, but that also kind of sounds outlandish to give, like, NPC factions that much of, like, a cripple. Not a cripple. That much of a handicap, not a cripple. We're not breaking their legs, dude. What the fuck? My bad, gamers. Also, I hate that people demand, like, treaties with me and demand money. Like, what the fuck is that? Yo, fork it over. Fork it over. I want a treaty. I want a peace treaty. Give me some money. Like, I understand that if they're wiping the floor with you, but I don't like when they're like, hey, give me a, give me a non-aggression pact and $300. I'm like, why? Why would I do that? You're mean. You're a bully. You're a certified meanie pants. It's awful. Now we're rolling on the dark elves, aren't we? We've got a lot of fucking dark elves to kill, and we're like 2/3 of the way through this video. I'm not sure if I can do the rest of this. I mean, it's already 3 p.m. I've got homework to do. I've got fucking games to play. Like, I like to get a couple hours of gaming in every day. That's the issue with these long ass videos. I don't think I'm ever gonna do this again, that's for sure. I mean, it was nice to be able, like, Christmas break, just record these long gaming sessions. But the editing, dude, that shit kills me. I'm not gonna do this shit either during, like, fucking spring break. Fuck no. I'm gonna go to Miami. I'm gonna go do some, like, kid shit, some teenage shit. I don't know. I would go to Miami. I might. Fuck it, gamers. Let's go be a what's that called? Like a what do the incels call it? Like a Stacy. Let's go be a Stacy. I'm gonna go to go to Miami and be a whore. No, no, don't misquote me on that. No, I'm fucking with y'all. I don't know. Fucking warm weather, but I'm a snowy kind of person. I mean, my name. It's the fucking season. Like, I love snow, I love Christmas, I love snowboarding. Fuck, I don't know. Now I've given myself a lot to think about. They're gonna wipe me the fuck out. he rolled in with the whole death squad. And this guy rolled up in here onto my territory. Like, what the fuck, dude? New day, new me. We'll see how this shit goes. God damn. No. We've had an accident. A workplace accident. I will, come back. Yeah, no, I think we're attacking beastmen or something. It don't matter. Oh my god. I've returned. The prodigal son or whatever. I don't want to say that. That sounds like a cult thing. Let me check. There's no wetness on my microphone. It's going to be loud. Guys, welcome to my ASMR. Yeah, my microphone seems to be fine. That would be god awful. We are attacking, I think, Beastmen, Vampire Coast on Oath 1. Teleport up here to get some sort of attack against Malekith and his new army. I put paper towels down. I spilled some energy drink, just a little pool of acid that's going to burn to the middle of the earth. We'll take auto-resolve whenever possible. We've got some sort of issue over here. Appears to be beastmen encroaching on their territory. Or, not beastmen. What's it called? Norska. Oh my god, that was loud. I apologize. But, yeah, no, we're gonna beat the absolute shit out of them. It's not even gonna be a fucking turn. Like, it's gonna take less time than a turn timer. Oh, now I got a sneeze. I'm falling apart this morning, guys. I'm falling apart. I had to manually decrease that sneezes sound. I'm not gonna fucking edit it out. I'm not gonna redo the take. Y'all need to know how dysfunctional I am 45 minutes into a recording session, 2 days in. This script is here. I don't fucking want to use it. Who wants to use it? A shitty fucking script. No, I just have nonsense about fucking beating down Marathi and the dark, like, horror elves and stuff, dude. It's just nothing. I have jokes about me being a scaly in here. Just so many jokes. Like, a improportionate amount of jokes about, you know, Oxalotl having cheeks or something. Just nonsense. Nonsense is all I have to say. I gotta keep drinking my energy drink, Cancer. There we nuked him again. I still don't know what that is. And then, after this, I've got to go to a dwarf mod pack and download a bunch of the units because I'm trying to do a modded dwarf, 5-6 campaigns, just the best of the dwarves. So that's something too. I also think Confederation should be way easier with dwarves. Like, it's one of the hardest factions to confederate. Like, they have to be near death and stuff, but in reality, if your holds don't have any grudges, which I want them to start off with grudges that you have to resolve. Like, oh, he stole my grandfather's ancient shield. It's worth 10,000 gold. And then you just like, okay, here's a fucking 10,000 gold. And they're like, okay, we're friends again. Like, classic dwarf behavior. We gotta take this dude out. I actually remember editing this, which means, yeah, it has not been too long. We'll go ahead. It's a close victory. I mean, yeah, they have a shit ton of, like, skin wolves and stuff. I cannot wait for Norskin to be updated. Like, they need to have, Chaos Warriors and stuff, of course. They need to get factions from Slaanesh and all that when they do the altars for those guys, and you get, yeah, a hero from those groups. It's not the same as, like, units, like getting some plague bearers of Nurgle and stuff. But point does not stand. Not at all. Point being, what I was trying to say is that we just need, that, but then they need their own units. They need some better artillery. I know they have some. I forget what it is. It might be the Hell Cannon. It's not anything. Hell Cannon kind of sucks ass. If you can't bulk recruit it, it kind of sucks ass. Like, if you can't get more than one, which I don't think they can. So they need, like, an artillery unit. I think it'd be really cool if it's monstrous, like a sea serpent or like a underground serpent that kind of like pops up throwing hunks of rocks. I don't know. I need to read the unit manual for it, because that's usually what I do to get ideas, is I read the classic unit manual, like, of all the units that you could buy. I just go to, like, the monstrous section. I'm like, they need to add this, or else. It's like what my opinion of this is. I think here we're fighting actual Slaanesh. I don't fucking know. They're purple. Feels like Slaanesh. No, it's Dark Elves. You can tell it's Dark Elves because they're, like, shimmering. Yeah, we just killed their lord. I love the volleys and shit. We have some of the strongest missile infantry in the game currently. Like, just flat out. There's no denying it. I'm gonna go, actually, like... Oh, we got an ambush from one of our things. Yeah, I set these up in a lot of territories. The Undercity that just sends out patrols to ambush people. It's pretty badass. It's prevented a couple of my settlements getting attacked. I actually had it in my script between two jokes about Aloxel. One was a he hides in the trees joke for a battle ago, which wasn't that good. And no, it actually wasn't Vietnam. It was a Skinwalker, or like a fake deer or Fleshgate joke about Oxalotl being an ancient dark god taking the form of a lizard. It was really funny, trust me, guys. And then I had a joke about him not having a mount, so I wish he could just, like, grab a couple cardboard boxes and fucking stand on them, dude. Like, anything just to get him that height advantage. Like, he's 4'5" and his army's like 5'2". And they fucking exploded. Holy shit. Skaven engineering at its finest. And then I think they ambush us. That shit ain't gonna work at all. Now, gamers, some of you may remember I featured a special guest during my Wood Elf series. I've brought him back because I fucking fell apart. I don't know. I missed both my Skinwalker joke, my fat, juicy lizard-ass joke, just didn't land. And I drop pop, it explodes, and I fucking sneeze and just literally die. And yes, that's not hyperbole. I died. I was under for 6 minutes before I got resuscitated.
Yeah, I had to cast a spell.
You had to cast a spell to bring me back? What spell was it?
I don't think I should tell them. Yeah, let me whisper to your ear.
Okay, you're turned down. Wow. You casted testicular torsion on me?
Oh, I'll never do that.
That's a banned spell. I'm gonna have to go to Ulth 1 in the Wizard Council. We're gonna have to talk about this.
No, I only do that to prisoners of war.
You only cast torturous spells on POWs. It's okay, gamers. I'm pretty sure I just nuked one of my own units into the fucking floor. Yeah, that he did not die by rats. He died by nuke. Let's not be mistaken here. Let's take their settlement. I think they have a couple more. That's kind of... I think that settlement's where they start. I don't know. We'll have a Throt campaign here in a couple days. This is Malekith. he got ambushed with his shit stack. Then we'll take a, I think that's another Dark Elf settlement. We're just kind of sweeping the floor with them. And there is a case to be made that I'm going... Oh!
In the shadows, the first ones lurk, ever vigilant and watchful. Oxyotle's chaos-sensing instincts have led to a place of ancient and unspeakable darkness. For the sake of tomorrow, the beast men must be slain. Ready the ambush.
Unexpected cutscene jump scare there. Absolutely fucking insane. I don't know. It was fine though. Now we're wiping something else out. Who fucking knows anymore? Let's take Nagarond. Let's do a couple battles, and then we'll head to that final battle. Because I do happen to believe that cutscene unlocked the final battle. There is, however, some resolutions to be made. We've got to go make sure the Dark Elves aren't harassing us. I love how absolutely long-winded we are there. We just ran across the entire map. What's their health look like? I mean, they have an eagle launcher, which is essentially the brainchild. Like, no, not brainchild. The absolute... Who the fuck am I kidding? Eagle launchers are dog shit. Okay, they're not good artillery. They really aren't. And now we have a Oxalotl, which is something. I don't know how I feel about that. Oxalotls are good. It's going to be good on our final battle, of course, to harass some larger groups of infantry. Its spells are good. I did like our purebred army. It does appear that our army is in its final form, as it were. It's the stack I want it to be, of course. I wouldn't settle for a worse stack. Let's do a couple more missions here. We've got this one. What is this? Chaos. Oh no, we lose a unit. Lightning strike, we don't lose a unit. That is unexpected. And then up here, they're attacking our settlement. We were waiting, we foiled it, and now we've got the final quest. Let's check out what the armies look like. That's a pretty heavy army. Toraux' main one, it's Minotaur heavy, but that's what you expect from Toraux. We've got reinforcements in the form of lizardmen with some pretty good stacks. Nothing bad at all. Is this the case for anyone else? Okay. Yeah, no. Let's head on in here. Start battle. And I'm pretty sure he's talking lizard. I'm not going to... It's subtitled, so I don't mind talking over him. Toraux is over there. We could just send Oxalotl over there to fucking snipe him in the whole thing right away. Because I think he could. Toraux might rush him, end up fighting him, but I think with stalk and sneak and whatever other abilities he seems my grammar's fucked. We could just head on through the crowd, or kind of weave our way through and go attack Toraux. And then Toraux might not even realize, because he's just getting hit with darts in his brass back, which wouldn't really fuck him up. Ugh. I'm still drinking the drink I dropped. How distasteful of me. And then today, after the dwarf stuff, I've got stuff later to do. I'm going... Okay. Gamers, I need you not to judge me.
We're judging you already.
You're judging me already? I'm going to the library for like a make friends event.
Autism.
Shut up. I'm not. I was suggested to go, okay? Shut the fuck up. I'm, you know, I don't mind making some friends. That's all I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with making some buddies, some pals, some friends. And anyone who argues otherwise is just a meanie head. That's all I gotta say. seems they are retreating, and now prisoners or slavers or something are coming out both sides. I'm gonna send some people over to one side to mess these dudes up. What are we doing? Well, yeah, if we just focus ranged, we can just beat the shit out of their leaders. And we can just trust our units are going to do what we need them to do. I guess. I don't fucking know. I realize I let the microphone drift too far from my mouth. Sorry, gamers. You guys were in Quiet Town for a second there. We've got constant, decent spells. We've got 2 spellcasters now with the his hero that we've had since day 1, and then the Quexel. You know, it's not the best spellcaster. And now we've got some units of corn coming on out, and we've got our reinforcing armies of man and beast. Well, it's gonna be something. Let's push on forward here. Most of our melee troops are fucked. We've just gotta, like, retreat them. And that is what I do, especially in quest battles. If somebody's fucked up, I just, like, send them out. There's no point. Oh my god, our ranged troops just ate everyone alive. That's what you gotta love about the Chameleon Stink Stack. Stink Stack? You know what, I'll take it. Chameleon Skink Stack is they just eat Toraux, anything alive. Look at all those units. They are just beating the absolute shit out of all the chaos stuff. The only issue now is we've got to go make sure the whole army retreats. A lot of these Cornite, I think it's like, it's not, it's like embodiment of corn is what it's called or something. They do not, they're unbreakable. Which I guess is awful, but also it's to be understood. We're about to get a cutscene, which will of course mean I go ahead and fuck right on off. So
The sundered herdstone relinquishes its vile energies. Chaos shall not prevail this day. The first ones are victorious. Their world is safe once more. Yet already, Oxyotl senses new danger. He remains forever duty-bound. His work never complete.
ignore the fucking noises my friend's making the second the microphone turns on. He couldn't do his voice exercises beforehand. What a fucking nerd. We just recruited a 3rd army of regiments of renown. We're pushing up here. We might take some auto-resolves. I'm getting pretty bored. I thought that final battle was supposed to be the final battle, but it turns out it is not. So we've got to do some teleporting around, do some more battles. This shit sucks. It's fine, I guess. We've lost. Are we sitting at 19 out of 20? Nah. I mean, with the Quetzal, I have noticed that auto-resolve is getting way better, which is pretty good. I don't enjoy having to not auto-resolve every fight. I mean, yeah, I became a significantly better gamer not auto-resolving this entire time, but look at all these ambushes and stuff. It's pretty fucking easy. And here we go. The Brass Bull. We're going to go ahead and attack him. Or not the Brass Bull. This is one of his little minions. I'm hoping he'll attack us in his off turn. There we go. He got a phony ambush on us. Doesn't matter. Our army is ambush proof. If you have 360... Wait, why did it just show a loading screen? I edited all... you know what? We're 59 minutes into the video. You guys can handle a loading screen. I can handle a loading screen. I have suffered my way through editing all of those out. I left one in on accident. Who cares? Just beat the absolute shit out of these guys. Look how quickly they crumble and get fear, and they die, and they crumble, and they die, and they get fear. I'm repeating myself. Also, we just learned while we were taking a break for our voice, you can tell mine to improve it all, that the Bulgarian version of this might be me propaganda, like slandering a country. No, but I love Bulgaria. We stand Bulgaria. The Bulgarian version of you can have your cake and eat it too is you cannot have pee-pee in butt. Now I'm being a lot less vulgar. And have your soul in heaven. Like, okay. Bulgaria has just the the most vulgar version of that saying ever. Let's push on up here. They're attacking us for some reason in the clearing instead of in the trees. Seems kind of silly, but hey. It's gonna be one of our easiest battles so far. They have some sort of beastmen off to the left shooting at us. Not that it fucking matters. We're going to eat them alive. Like, we are a bunch of hungry, possibly horny lizards. We're gonna beat the absolute shit out of these guys. Like, yeah, there we go. And then we're gonna consume the fucking captives. Hell yeah. And here we go. That's the end. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or whenever you're watching this. Hope you guys come back for more. If not, I hope you enjoyed your time here. I hope to see you guys again next time. If not, that's all right. This was another hard, long, multi-day editing process. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know no one is, watching at this point. Unless you guys put it on for like a background audio. We are an hour and 2 minutes into a video. Like, no one is watching this shit. I don't mind, though. It was a great time. Thank you guys for watching. Your view, your watch time, your subscription, whatever. It means the fucking world to me. And thank you as always.